Hello, friends and enemies. I am your super fluffy host, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I do believe I will share with you all my very first ever experience in D&D. This took place back in early 2000 in high school, and it was with Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition. I had learned that one of my classmates, like, played it. Second editions, Dungeons and Dragons, and all of that. And that they were willing to D&D a game for people. So me and two other people, which it's been so long I don't really remember the names. Like I said, this was early 2000. But we all got together during lunch break, which we only had like 45 minutes to an hour, to play a game of Dungeons and Dragons, 2nd edition. In order to keep things simple, the DM already had a couple of character sheets all set up and ready to go. So he handed out character sheets, which, if I remember right, I had a either elf or half elf rogue. And I don't really remember what the other two characters were. But still, that's not really here nor there. So he hands us the character sheets and tells us what what we're going to be doing. We have been gathered together, our three characters, to infiltrate a warehouse or manor or something of that sort, and steal a magical MacGuffin. Sounds pretty basic and simple enough, but we'll also have helpers. 2 DMPCs will be helping us. Also, apparently we're already outside the manor ready to bust in. So he turns to me, asks me if I had the rogue sheet, which I did, and says, "Okay, get out your grappling hook and rope." So I look at the character sheet, and there's no grappling hook or rope. Confused, he asks the other two players if one of them had it. They look at their character sheets, neither of them have it. So he grabs all three of the character sheets, looks them over, and then hands them back out. Just completely looking confused. And then says to all of us that we need to make sure next time that we have grappling hook and rope, because that is incredibly important adventuring gear. Which, I mean, it was his character sheet, so he was kind of the one who didn't have that. But regardless, he looks at the character sheets for his 2 DMPCs and finds out that, yep, they both have it. So, he rolls some dice and gets a 1. He looks sort of shocked as he looks at it, picks the dice up and rolls it again. Another 1. So we're sort of sitting there a little bit confused because he just has this completely shocked look on his face. And he reveals that a 1 on a d20 is a critical failure. And that not only was it a critical failure, but due to that second 1 he rolled, it is the worst possible critical failure he could get. And that when his DMPC was tossing the grappling hook up there, he accidentally let go of the rope, seeing the whole thing flying through a window, which it smashed through, setting off an alarm and alerting all the guards. Naturally, we sort of started laughing at this. I mean, the whole scene was kind of funny, especially with how serious he was being about the whole thing. And he got kind of upset. He, of course, asked us, why are we all laughing? And I revealed that, it was kind of funny. He was being all serious and everything, and then the very first thing that happens is apparently the worst possible thing that can happen outside of us all dying. And in fact, I say that my character walks up to the one that threw the grappling hook, gives him a little pat on the back, and says, "Good job. This should definitely make the mission much more interesting." The DM is pissed at this point. He glares at us all, grabs his character sheets, and says, "You know what? My characters turn around, kill all 3 of you, and leave." this game is over. He stuffs all of his stuff in his bag and says, I'm not DMing for you guys anymore. And then storms out of the cafeteria. And that was that. My very first game of D&D, and it ended horribly, with the GM effectively grabbing his toys and leaving. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So, I guess with that, I hope you all enjoyed this little story. And this will not actually be the last time we did anything with this guy or those other two players. In fact, the next time, I would be the one GMing. But that will be a story for another time. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to do the typical YouTube stuff of liking this video, subscribing to the channel, annoying your friends and making them subscribe to the channel, contacting your local politician and forcing them to subscribe to this channel. And with that, I shall see you all again another time.